Welcome back. This is Natalie Foley on the balance beam for Stanford. Stanford so far, very good rotation in this discipline.
Definitely. Definitely doing the job they need to do. Put a little pressure on UCLA. Oh, I need a little break. Those are the kind of things that are going to add up. In the end, you'll look back and say, these are the tiny little things that they want to try to get out before nationals. Attack the landings, be very aggressive, don't give up even a half a tenth of a point. Certainly easier said than done.
Yeah.
I will say that. Nice flexibility on these jumps. She's a little nervous. You just see her making nervous errors, kind of checking herself instead of moving smoothly and aggressively. More like feeling her way through. That attack, attack, attack. Like that landing.
Yeah.
Boy, what a talent.
Trying to get to the score for Natalie Foley. Meantime, on floor exercise for Arizona, Andrew McCabe.
As I said, they set a school record on the floor exercise in their last competition. Nice clean form in the tuck double back.
Andrew McCabe of Arizona.
Well, a lot of support in collegiate gymnastics among the teammates. Really with each other on every performance.
Well, and when you read all the biographies of all of these gymnasts, that almost to the number, that's what they talk about.
They look forward to it. They encourage each other. It's so much a team sport.
As opposed to at the club level where it's entirely individual. Lise LeVay of Stanford.
The former two-time Pac-10 champion on this event. She shared the title with her teammate, Lindsay Wing. And then Lindsay went on to win it outright a third year in a row. So dynamic duo on the balance beam. But these gymnasts have really come along. I've watched them since their freshman year and just come out of their shell and start doing more aggressive gymnastics, putting it out there, performing, going after it, and really grabbing the audience's attention.
Well, isn't it true that this, like so many sports, it's a copycat sport? When something works, all of a sudden you start seeing it crop up more and more.
They're feeling a little bit more relaxed. Just finished finals, I heard. Got that out of the way before the postseason, which is obviously good for them. Tuck double back, little cowboy on that last somersault. Pulled her legs out to the side, makes you flip faster.
On floor exercise, Monica Bisorti. Again, we will try to get you scores as we go along here. Sometimes we cannot do it until the end of the rotation.
And she scored a career high at the last competition, 9.975, which helped the team on their way to that school record. Oh.
A little back on that.
A little bit back.
So Monica Bisorti. Monica Bisorti coming back from a broken foot, and not an easy thing to come back to competition from.
It was a struggle for me just having to sit in the gym and watch everyone work out And that was probably the hardest part. But, you know, while I was sitting on the sidelines like that, I was telling myself that basically I need to come back for the team and for myself and to prove to everybody that I could be just as strong as I was despite this little bump in the road.
Well, and as you said, she had her best performance, part of her best performance ever by the Wildcats in this floor exercise discipline. Here she is just a moment ago.
And if any event, it would be this that's the hardest, this and vault, the hardest on that foot.
So Monica Basorti awaiting her score. On the balance beam, you talked about her before, Lindsay Wing of Stanford.
Her performance level is so high. She's got a nice level of difficulty and just uncanny balance. Very smooth. Nice flexibility. Pays nice attention to detail on this event. Striving for the perfect position. Double twist. Whoa! Tried to get those arms up quickly in hopes that she would get them up, get the salute in before the feet moved.
Help from the coach, Christine Smith.
One of the hardest events to score a 10 on. She has done so in her career. What an accomplishment there.
This is Katie Johnson of Arizona in floor exercise. Katie plays the crowd pretty well also.
That's a huge benefit in college. We have the opportunity to compete very often in front of their home crowd. They love it, obviously. Get a lot of attention, really play to the crowd.
Not hardly the same without the music, is it?
Going for a good landing here on tuck double back. Very nice height on all her tumbling runs.
On the fourth rotation, UCLA
bent legs on this pike, on that pike front somersault. That should be an easy thing to clean up.
So Katie Johnson, that performance just a moment ago, and she winds up with a 9-9. So we reach the end of the third rotation. We'll bring you up to date on the scores, where things stand in these championships. And we're coming back to the McHale Center after this.